Good morning. Welcome to Alpha Omega Free Church's Columnhenge Temple. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States. And this morning we've got great viewing conditions. It's a little colder this morning because we have almost no cloud cover. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Nice to see you again. Happy Sunday.
So glad you could join us today.
Look at that mountain, folks. Look at that light streaming out of both sides. Is that not wonderful?
That's amazing.
It's really fabulous, isn't it?
It is, it is. And I want to show them how we're going to line this up with the column. I don't usually show them this part, but we put the fire pit, the sunrise right in the center of the fire pit. And you see today, what will happen? Oh, it's right in alignment.
Oh, wonderful.
So we're going to step up in front of the column this morning for the actual viewing of sunrise.
Give them a shot of Shadow Mountain, Leslie.
Oh, sure. We've got time for that.
Look at that. How gorgeous Shadow Mountain is.
Isn't it
just
beautiful?
before sunrise. Isn't that something?
This is the time when you can really see how beautiful our mountain is. That black stripe is actually dolomite. It's not igneous material. It is a sedimentary relative of limestone that has a high magnesium content, which gives it its darker color.
And you know, there on the other side of those trees over there.
This is a tree line right here.
Right, that tree line of salt cedars there. On the other side of that tree line
Just
of
on the
salt
other
cedars,
side.
there are literally hundreds and hundreds of acres of wild BLM land.
You keep continuing all through here. You can go up into that valley. Sacred female sage grows on this mountaintop here. Oh,
Okay, here we go. We're almost there.
it's getting close.
It's getting close. It's hard to tell this time of year. We've been right in that divot.
Right,
Very
but I think it's
difficult
gonna.
to predict.
If you zoom in, you can see that right at the very top of the mountain, there's a little divot right here.
That's where you can expect it. And it's going to be, get ready for it to be earlier and earlier because it's going to be sliding down the mountain there. Buenos días a todos que hablan español. Lo siento que no lo puedo decir mucho más en español por vosotros, pero bienvenidos. By the way, if you're here and watching this morning, congratulations, because you know it takes a little bit of nerve to get up this early on a Sunday morning. Or even if you didn't make the effort to get up, you made the effort to find the ritual because we don't restream on Sundays. So if you're here and you're watching this a little bit later, you've had to make a bit of an effort to be here with us. So we acknowledge that.
And welcome.
Welcome.
There's a lot of birds, but not so many this morning. I hear sparrows and quail. The peacocks haven't seen sunrise, so they haven't started up yet.
Right.
The ravens are blissfully quiet this morning.
Well, you can tell spring is here because our lawn is coming back slowly but surely here in the hinge.
Oh, yeah.
Remember
yeah.
the muddy mess we had 2 months ago out here when it was raining? We had to stay inside. This grass is kind of strange because it goes back underground in the wintertime.
Completely underground.
Completely underground.
Desert species. There it is. Can I get a timestamp?
6:19 this morning.
Ooh, 2 minutes earlier.
Wow. So, and get ready, folks, because it's going to get earlier and earlier as it slides down the mountain.
He is risen. All hail the sun, source of all life on earth.
We are children of the stars, and to the stars we shall rise.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deep. Fill the air as it slides down the back of your throat. Be very conscious of the way it feels when your lungs stretch and your ribs stretch and your back arches from the deepness of the breath you take. And as you are breathing deeply and concentrating on feeling every part of you, visualize the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree looks. And with your next breath, visualize yourself growing branches and grow those branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha,
Et Omega,
the beginning
and the end,
and the path of the age between. Sunrise,
and sunset,
and the path of the sun between. Birth,
and death,
and the path of life between. Oh, look at this. Straight overhead, we've got a glider coming by.
We've got a fan.
We have a fan. All right, let's move on. Here we are once again at the place where heaven and earth meet, where the matter of the earth meets the energy of the sun. And standing upon the matter of the earth with the matter of our physical bodies, we reach out to the invisible and call upon the angels of the Treasury of Light. Angels of the opening, hear our call and open the treasury. We call upon the angel, Fi Te Xa I Za. Fi Te Xa I Za. Xa Ai. Xa Ai. Lithazaz. Lithazaz. And there are 12 heads in his treasury, and these are the names that are in the places. When they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power unto them. A la za zo I o I a. E la za zo I o I a. Zaphosaos. Zaphosaos. Oa zoa es. Oa zoa es. Psozafi. Psozafi. Zozaaps. Zozaaps. Zezoias. Zezoias. Oezoa. Oezoa. Ze a za I e. Ze a za I e. Ze a za I e. Fozeav. Fozeav. Ozazos. Ozazos. Azozeza. Azuzeza. A zo fa a I. A zo fa a I. And thus we completed our journey through the places. And finally, having activated each of the 12 places, having received the light power from the head in each of the places, at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the Father of the Treasury of Light. O Father of the Treasury of Light, in the name of my Father, by the power of Iawa, Iawa, we invoke you by your cipher and by your name, O Father of the Treasury of Light, Zaizoa. Zaizoa. It is the intention of this ritual that all those who seek abundant life, the true meaning of abundant life, overflowing with life force, overflowing with life, living energy, flowing from the sun, the sap that runs through our veins, the juice that runs through the plants and fuels all life, that we may be filled to overflowing with it in our energetic bodies, this magnificent God force energy. It is the further intention of this ritual that in that hour when death comes calling to each and every one of us, that we shall be prepared to shed this physical body like a serpent sheds its skin and rise like the phoenix triumphant into the kingdom of light promised by the Master Jesus. It is the intention of this ritual to establish human freedom worldwide.
Human freedom worldwide.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
The purity of our water.
The purity of our water.
The purity of our food.
The purity of our food.
And the strength of our God fire.
And the strength of our God fire.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens genetic code.
And finally, it is the intention of this ritual that the God force energy, grounded by this ritual, opened by this ritual, brought down by this ritual, awakened by this ritual, flowing through me and flowing through Leslie, and flowing through all of you in this very moment, will fuel your prayers and carry them to the kingdom of light, shall fuel your magical intentions into physical manifestation, whatever it may be, whether it be a child who is ill, whether it be a husband who has lost his job, whether it be a cousin in need of surgery, or maybe you're just in need of a special blessing today. Ask and it shall be given to you. Amen.
Amen. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite helps connect you with the God force more strongly. And the first step to doing this is to feel deeply of your own skin and nervous system. This is the connection between the divine and the mundane, between heaven and earth, between all that is and all that you are. Breathe deep of the God force energy and feel its energy dancing on the ends of your nerves, tingling, causing the hair to rise, goosebumps to form. These physical sensations are telling you that God force is real. It is as real as the water you drink. It is as critical to your life as water. In fact, water, sunlight, and God force have much in common. And when you breathe deeply and focus on bringing more God force into yourself, that's exactly what happens. Because you are a powerful, magical creature, and your will is law.
Thank you so much for coming out here to be with us again today. It's such a pleasure to be with you here morning after morning. We appreciate you coming back day after day. So today, as you go away, I'd like you to carry this thought in your mind. Expect a special blessing today, and it will come. Keep coming back. We'll see you out here tomorrow.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.